Hi, I'm Miss Rivas Faye. I'm one of the science teachers here at Weddington Middle School. So looking forward to meeting your child next year. Each year is unique and special, and I'm looking forward to sharing the science content with them. We try and make science engaging and fun. So I just put a brief presentation together so that you can understand what your child will be learning content-wise next year. So we start off with the Earth. The Earth has its axis of 23.5 degrees, and at 23.5 degrees, as it rotates, is day and night that occurs. Also, the Earth orbits the sun, and as it orbits the sun, you have seasons. So there's an orbit in its rotation with the axis. You have the northern and southern hemisphere, and each hemisphere um, is actually going to have a different or experience a different season opposite of the other. So, for instance, in the northern hemisphere, you might have winter. In the southern hemisphere, you would have summer. So, they will learn how we have seasons, how we have winter, spring, summer, and fall. Also, they will also learn how the moon actually orbits around the earth and causes us to have moon phases as well as affects our tides. Next is space exploration. So your child will learn about our universe, um, the role of the sun, and how it forms or provides energy for our solar system, as well as what makes Earth so unique. Why is Earth so special? It's the only planet in our solar system that actually can sustain life. They'll learn the characteristics of a terrestrial planet versus that of a gas planet, small bodies, as well as human exploration. Next is earth layers. So earth layers, we have the inner core, you have the outer core, you also have the mantle and the crust. Now the earth layers are continuously moving and shifting over time. At one time, earth had this one big land mass called Pangea, and which is completely and totally different than what earth looks like right now. And so that way the students can my students rather can learn how the earth is continuously shifting and changing, and eventually they predict we will have Pangea again. Next is the elements and properties of matter. So your child will learn about the periodic table. This would be a brief introduction of the purest substance that in its smallest unit, which is an atom. An atom has different parts, which is going to be proton, neutron, the nucleus, as well as the electrons that exist in the electron shells, which we also talk about the electron cloud. Also, with these elements, they have unique properties. So they'll learn about density, how to calculate density, what makes it so unique in its phases of liquid, in its phases of being a liquid, a gas, as well as a solid. Next, we talk about energy. So when you get into energy and waves, we talk about radiation, convection, conduction. We also talk about the different forms of energy because there's 5 forms of energy. And we talk about electromagnetic spectrum. Next, we get into the parts of a plant. So they learn about the reproduction of plants, about the flowers, the leaves, the stem, the roots, how geotropism, how the roots grow from the ground, as well as phototropism, as how the sun affects the growth that's above the ground. And last would be the food web. So this is the part where they'll learn how the energy levels that are produced, which is heterotroph, as well as being a consumer, and how they all interact with each other, and they'll be able to draw and create their own food web and food biome. So this is pretty much a brief synopsis of what your child will be learning next year. And please, if you have any questions about what your child is learning or you want to reach out to me, I'm under Delaney Rivas Bay in the school staff directory, and just click on there and just email me. I look forward to meeting your child next year. Thank you. Bye.